How are you? Well, my name is Gina. I had a quick video to make. Gonna get right to the point. Life insurance, money. Why is this being done? Everything what did they say? Follow the money. Follow the trail. Follow the money. Anyhow, okay. So say that, like everyone said, that this does have a federal money involved, although illegally, being misused either way, if that is the case. Okay. So that sets up the whole establishment of how people can be bothered, or that's putting it mildly. Okay, and then say you got the whole 2-for-1, 3-for-1 deal, right? Buy one, get one free. Well, while we're at it, why don't we go ahead and take some life insurance out, right? After all, we know we're going to end up killing the bitch slowly over time. So we might as well go ahead and get a life insurance plan. Because, see, mostly the kind that they would be able to get that is high dollar without seeing us or some kind of real documentation would be a high dollar monthly fee. Okay? Unless, of course, they have someone be you for a health matter or health proof or whatever. Because they're not going to, insurance companies are not going to just hand out money. People say, oh, insurance companies are involved. No. I would say maybe some insurance employees are involved. I have read 2 or 3 articles where Medicaid, health insurance fraud. Those people have been arrested. Okay, and I read that just, and I bet you anything it's associated with this. If you notice things in the news that sound just like they'd go right with this. You know why I drink so much caffeine while I'm doing it? This is like my 3rd attempt on this video. I'm just going to put it out on there no matter what. So, insurance companies are not really down. The owners, they're not really down with just doing a bunch of payoffs. They're not really down with a bunch of people putting out big life insurance plans, knowing that it's planned that the individual's going to die in a couple years. They wouldn't stay in business. Do you remember back in the, when it was New Orleans, all the flooding down there? Well, a lot of those places, insurance companies don't insure anymore. They were going to go out of business. So while there could be some insiders, the rest of it, the insurance company's not going to say, sure, go ahead and insure people for 100, 300, 500,000, and you probably say they're going to die in about 3 or 4 years. Kick ass, no problem. Don't think so. And as far as identity credit card fraud, no. If you ask the CEO, what do you think the CEO is going to say? Oh, sure, have everybody charge up all of this merchandise that is going to have to be written off, okay? The credit card is going to be written off, but not only that, you got to think of so many ways that people are losing money. There are certain incidences where the merchant, where, say, the store would lose money on the credit card identity theft fraud from non-payment. Now, the thing is about that is, okay, that could affect, now when that's a small business, and I know it may not all be small businesses ripped off, but come on, each individual matters just like you. Could be small businesses that they're going to and ripping off. I mean, not, it's not all, when people think of businesses, it's not all people going to Walmart, So anyway, credit card companies, CEOs aren't going, oh, let's steal property and sell it. Because guess what? When things are foreclosed or anybody gets property like that, they're going to get it at bottom dollar cheap prices. You think the bank wants that? You think the bank's like, oh, this is a $200,000 house, but guess what? We'll sell it for $50,000. No big deal. Yeah, I own the bank, and that's how I got so rich. Don't think so. No. Again, there may be some insider individual doing that, but the bank CEO isn't doing that. The insurance companies are not saying, oh, insure the whole world, no problem, insure 1 million people for $1 million. No, actually, you can't get $1 million though. Actually, there is. You gotta think of what the person is actually worth in order to determine. It's like, in other words, a bunch of people can't go and take $1 million thing out. No, they could take some pretty big life insurance. I'm not an expert on that, but come on. They could probably do 150, 200, 300. I don't know. But it's going to be the high dollar monthly thing. It's not going to be the, like, say, where you go into a reputable, where you do your auto, home, and life, and it's a reputable company that's been going for years and years. Why? Because they're not going to insure a bunch of people. They got to do payouts. Not with their knowledge. Not with their knowledge. They're not going to do a bunch of payouts from fake wrecks. Knowingly. They'd go out of business. They would go out of business. That's why down south and in areas that have earthquakes and everything, the insurance is more expensive. They're not going to do it. Okay? Right, TransUnion, put a disclaimer at the bottom that you feel like there's a possibility someone's putting out bogus life insurance and that you're afraid for your life and that you're thinking that maybe somebody might be going to fraud your identity. Will this 100% save us from this? Who knows? But you know what? Actually, I mean, the world isn't going to go if everybody steals everything and like everybody's saying, like the whole insurance, and even if it's health insurance. That's why so many people, I've seen it. Look it up, Medicaid, Medicare, 5-6 people arrested 2 or 3 times. I don't know where. But you look at some of these articles and you're like, wow, that sounds like it could go right around with the whole process we got going. And, oh, well, 6 of them got arrested. And I don't know where. I just stumbled upon that. It wasn't something I was looking up. But this was recent. And I have a feeling that they probably have something to do with some false claims with Medicaid, Medicare. The fake tests that are supposed to be done on us. That I know I don't get the medical care. So anyway, and my health isn't good. So that's what I'm sitting there going, oh, life insurance over my fucking dead body. Dang, that sounds bad. You know what? I never really was into cussing. Maybe when I was a punk kid, and still not that much. I never was into cussing. Really, let me see, you're a bleep, bleep, bleep here and there. But, I mean, last couple of years, been cussing more, and guess what? This situation is no excuse, so I'm going to have to work on that. It's no excuse. It's no excuse for me to act like, say, we gotta try to have some class here, right? Says I with my hair going like this, but who cares? I just woke up, I watched that video, and I thought, you know what? If this is about some life insurance, and I know they say that businesses have that. Now, I think that maybe that's possible. I'm just trying to see how that'd be feasible to both the insurance company and the business. Maybe I would have to study into that more. But I just know from, like, say, have you ever been in an accident and they want to give you, the insurance adjuster wants to give you the absolute least that they can. They're going to start with 500. Maybe you negotiate up to 1,000 and you're like, oh, no, I'm going to take, no, how about 2,500? And they'll go 2,000.